Hey everybody, welcome back to our O'Connor's Corner. So in today's video, I am going to be completely restoring and adding some pretty new legs to this mid-century modern dresser. We picked this dresser up from our local dump actually. Our dump is amazing and it has this really cool reuse center where you could get furniture, home stuff, like some clothes, decor, like so many different options, and we visit frequently. And this last time we found this super nice mid-century modern dresser. It comes with a mirror too, which is like even cooler. Upon further inspection, when we grabbed this, it turns out it is a basset dresser, which is also pretty cool. So I started by taking the drawers out, removing the hardware, and cleaning it. Always give your piece a good deep clean. I use just a multi-purpose cleaner. Usually you use a degreaser, but this dresser wasn't too bad and I was going to be scraping and sanding it down anyway. So I started by cleaning the drawers and then I moved on to cleaning the dresser. I used my fancy new little cleaning tool scrubby thing that connects to my drill. I got it on Black Friday at Menards, our local hardware store, and it was actually like $3.99 only, and it came in a 3-pack, and I absolutely love it. Super cool, super nice, really gets in there and cleans, so I used that. I will find something similar from Amazon and link it down below, because honestly, if you are redoing furniture, you are going to want to get one of these. Basset Furniture Company was started in 1902 and it was founded by a man named John D. Basset. It is one of the few furniture companies that manufactures completely in the USA, and it is manufactured typically in Virginia and North Carolina. Basset is one of the top 3 furniture brands I come across when I am finding dressers, especially mid-century modern. I'm pretty sure that this Basset dresser has a walnut veneer on it. Don't 100% quote me by that. I am still definitely learning my wood veneers, but that's what it looks like to me. So as I was cleaning this dresser, I noticed on the inside, the back paneling, there was so much debris and fuzz and lint that was caught in it, so I decided to completely take it off so I can go through and later vacuum and clean it. It's pretty easy to pull off the backing and reconnect it. It's usually held up by little nails, and when you pull it out, there's holes. You can just hammer it back in. Honestly, like a quarter of the time when we're doing furniture, we actually cut out new backing just because of how like old the backing is, but I like saving it if I can because it just is one less step. So once again, as I was cleaning, so you can see now that I've taken the backing off how easy it is to get in these drawers. Really be careful when you are cleaning out the inside of a dresser, because probably in 95% of the dressers I get, there's like safety pins and stuff. It's crazy the stuff you'll find. So I started to sand and then decided to go with my carbide scraper, because honestly I was not going to sit and take that much time sanding. It's a pretty thick top coat, like varnish, so it's pretty brittle though because of the age, and my carbide scraper just literally scraped right through it. Just so much easier. You can see here in this clip, I just love using my scraper especially with mid-century modern dressers. I do not know why. It's just so easy, and it makes it so you're less likely to blow through the veneer, because a lot of times if you use orbital sanders and you're not careful, you will blow through the veneer, especially on the corners, the sides, especially if you use too low of a grit. I recommend never going under 120 grit. So as you can see here, as I'm scraping, once I get through with the scraper, I go through with my orbital sander and I just clean it up and kind of even everything out. And I'm using a 120 grit, and then afterwards I am going to go through with hand sanding with a 400 grit and just like really smooth everything out. Need to have some cuddle breaks. As you see here, I'm constantly working in between spending time with my children. So after I got the dresser all prepped and ready, I ended up cutting the sides down just to have it be like a nice rectangle, because I'm adding legs. So I just want a nice like rectangular box. So I'm just cutting both sides down with my oscillating tool, and then I am going to be sanding it smooth, and then I'm going to be kind of building onto the base, which I will show later in the video. I'm going to be adding wood support. So here I used my wood putty, and there was just a couple spots on the bottom front dresser where I needed to use filler. And once that dries, I'm going to sand it down and then eventually just color match it to the veneer. I've gotten a lot better, definitely takes practice. Then after that, I just took my Gorilla wood glue and I glued the bottom corner of the dresser. So the next step was kind of building a support for the base to be able to screw in the legs. So I ended up using some metal plates and screw-in legs. It was just kind of like the easiest, and I liked the look of it with the dresser, the mid-center modern dresser more. So for the two long pieces, I just normally drilled them into like the support, but then the two side pieces we had to use our Craig jig, and we Craig jigged them into the two long boards we had just put in. And then after that, we used some Danish oil and we did the entire dresser. Look at that color. It's probably one of my favorite things about furniture flipping is right here, especially restoring. And once that was all dry, we went through with 3 coats of water-based polyurethane by Minwax in clear gloss. And here is the finished look. I absolutely love how the legs turned out with the dresser. It matches perfectly, and I think it gives it a new life. Thanks for watching today's video. Click that like and subscribe button for more.